All right, so welcome back. This is where we left off in the previous video. So we are just continuing with lesson 121, and this takes us to example 4. Example 4 allows us to practice doing the work in the calculator to calculate the mean and standard deviation. So one thing I want to point out here, okay, this table consists of 16 different NBA teams, okay, during the 2012 season. And here are the first 8 and their away games. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of highlight this so you know that these are your home teams. And here are the next 8, consisting of then our 16 teams. Okay. So basically this is meant to be a graphing calculator problem. Okay. I know you guys can very easily calculate the mean or the average by hand or using your calculator, but let's do the shortcut. Let's basically use the steps that I showed you guys over here. Okay. So what you want to do is you want to go to your stat, edit, and in your L1 list, maybe enter all of the home scores. Okay. And then after that, friendly reminder, okay, you're going to push stat, you're going to highlight and scroll over calc, you're going to select the 1 var stat, push enter, and you're going to get a lot of data. Make sure you're looking at the following notation to get the correct answers. Okay. So we'll go through, identify these 4 components, and then we will discuss the calculation as well. Okay, so the population is not just these 16 teams, but all NBA home and away games in 2012. The parameter is calculating the mean and standard deviation for all of the NBA games. The sample is basically our table, the home and away games for 16 teams. And the statistic is calculating the mean and standard deviation for just these 16 teams. All right, so let's kind of go through the calculation again. I hope you put it all in your calculator, and hopefully you are getting similar answers for the home games, and hopefully you're getting similar answers for the away games. Again, this is our mean, this is our standard deviation. All right. So this homework assignment is good practice for what we've covered today. Okay, so it starts on page 61. Problems 1, 2, and 3 are actually just multiple choice problems. Okay. And then if you go through, just kind of read through the directions because some of them wants you to identify the population sample and statistic for each. But then when you get to problems 6 and 7, they actually want you to do a calculation, get a numerical answer. 8 through 10 are good problems. I just crossed this out because it really doesn't help you for the problem. To do 8 through 10, you really just need this table of information. And it's kind of similar to the example problem that we did in our notes today regarding the glucose level. So if you're stuck on 8, 9, and 10, reference back to that example problem. All right, and then here are some worked out solutions. So the first 3, like I said, they're just basically multiple choice. So hopefully you selected the correct answers. Sorry about the messy handwriting. Again, remember, if I'm scrolling too fast, please just kind of pause the video. Like I said, 6 and 7, we actually wanted a numerical answer. And lastly, here's my work for 8, 9, and 10. All right, you guys, I hope you're keeping well. Thank you for watching the video. Sorry it was in 2 parts. But again, keep emailing me any questions that you might have, and take care.